In the first installment of this series, I explained that when I become President of the United States, I'm going to do away with taxes and fund our government programs with a bottomless budget, right? You'll have a government account that's on automatic refresh so that whenever it transfers funds into another account, the government account just automatically creates new digital funds to make up for what just left. And since this is the kind of idea that often generates concerns about inflation, or in other words, businesses raising prices, in the second installment of this series, I talked about my plan to pay businesses to not raise prices, as well as equipping those businesses with technologies that actually physically prevent them from raising prices. But of course, this does not specifically address all the contributing factors to inflation in the current economic model. So today I just want to speak on what I would do about the minimum wage. Because it turns out that raising the minimum wage has historically actually been one of the contributing factors to inflation, right? This is one of the reasons that businesses will sometimes raise prices, right? Because if the minimum wage goes up, those businesses have to pay their employees more. They see this as a financial loss, so to make up for that financial loss, they raise prices. This is something I've seen firsthand working at this place or that. I've gotten to see my employers freaking out. Oh my God, the minimum wage is going up so much, I can't afford it, right? So they raise prices. Basically, we have this vicious cycle where if enough businesses are collectively raising prices, then it's going to be seen as a reason to raise the minimum wage. But if you raise the minimum wage, then the businesses want to raise prices, which makes us want to raise the minimum wage again. So we got to break the cycle and think outside the box. Do something new. So I guess I should start by establishing that if we implement something like a universal basic income, which is definitely something I would do as president, if we do that, then it actually becomes less necessary to raise the minimum wage as much. Don't get me wrong, if people are working some shitty job or another, they're probably still going to want to get paid more to do all that shitty work. So I would create a new minimum wage. Let me clarify. I would create a second minimum wage that's government funded, right? It's paid for out of the bottomless budget. So we stack the government funded wage on top of the employer funded wage. That way, employees get paid more money for the work that they do, but the employer doesn't have to pay for most of it. Or in other words, it's a win-win situation, right? It works well for both the employees and their employers. And I guess that's about all that needs to be said about that. So that's it for this video, guys. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and share it with other people. If you're interested in watching my future videos, please subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. And I'll see you all in the next one. So have a good one, guys, and peace.